Hey guys, welcome back to Mental Health with Mel, and on today's video, wanted to say on today's episode, we are going to be talking about traveling. I wanted to talk about this because, like I mentioned in previous videos, I used to escape from my life by packing up all of my things and moving to different places. And I no longer do that. I now adjust to where I am and just take vacations. Like I went to New York, and like right now I'm in Peru. My Peru trip was extended. I was only supposed to be here for a week, then 2 weeks, and now I'm here for 2 months. So we'll see how long I'm actually here. But I still have my house where I live with my parents at home. I will still be living there even though I am on an extended vacation visiting my boyfriend. So I wanted to talk about traveling because it's something that actually makes me feel really happy, and it's something that I have a great passion for. I've been traveling for years. I've been to so many countries, but I've been to South America, I've been to Central America, Mexico, the US, Canada, London, Paris. I'm sure I've been to a lot of places, but I also worked for an airline. I have 2 years of airline experience under my belt, plus years of traveling by myself and with friends and family. So I wanted to give you guys some tips about travel and some tips right now about COVID travel. I will say I am biased. I worked and always traveled basically with Delta Airlines. I don't really travel with other airlines anymore. I am just biased at this point just because I worked there and I know how good of a company it is. But these tips go for all airlines. All right, so let's start with what you can bring. So a lot of the time people will call in the airlines and ask if they're allowed to bring specific things. Now, unless this is a breathing machine, which if it is a breathing machine, you do have to call the airline and get transferred to a special number for this so that they can add it on to your trip and make sure that we are allowed to carry that specific PAP machine with us, or any other medical thing, as well as like a wheelchair. That's something that you're definitely going to want to call the airline and ask for assistance and make sure that the plane that you're on or the seat that you're in is equipped to handle your medical situation. That 100%, please call the airline, and please call as soon as you book your ticket. Don't wait till the last minute because it makes it a lot harder and it could affect your travel. Now, anything else, like this is my makeup bag, a travel bag that has liquids in it. So like this is, I believe, 2 ounces. I can have up to 3.4 ounces of liquids. Or I could have a big size, like the normal spray, that is going to be probably like 6 ounces that I can take in my checked luggage. Now, how do I know this? Obviously, I have years of experience, but also TSA's website, how to get there. So you go to tsa.gov, what can I bring? And you can either just scroll down through their list, or you can go ahead and search an item. Now, the more specific that you are, there could be some errors that might not pop up, but you can get a general idea of what you can bring through there. Because remember, the airline isn't the one that's regulating what you can bring. It's TSA that's regulating it. So you want to go to their website, because if you call Delta or American or Spirit or whoever you fly with, they're going to do the same exact thing, or they're going to tell you, if you have any more questions, go to tsa.gov, what can I bring? So that's first. Then I want to say, for your flights, if you're flying internationally, please remember that the airline is not responsible for your travel documents. They will assess you, like help you if you call in. They'll try their best to help you. But if you have a unique situation, like you're going to a country that requires both parents to have either be present or to have written consent that the child can go if they're under 18, and you have an exception or like a special circumstance, this is not something that Delta, American, or any other airline will be able to assist you with. This is something that you're going to have to go onto your the country you're flying to's embassy website or call and ask so that they can give you more information. because we only know in the airline industry the bare minimal, not special cases or anything like that. You might need a special permission or something extra that you need to bring that we don't know about. Airlines will check you at the airport and they'll make sure that you have the documents that you need, because if you don't have them and you fly to that country and that country denies you, then Delta has to send you back home and that ticket was eaten. So you won't be able to fly, you won't have a ticket to fly anymore. Or if you bought a one-way just to go to that country and then they realize that, oh, you don't have a return or onboard travel, proof of onboard travel, they could reject you, and then the airline is eating the cost of sending you back to your original country. These are little things that you might not think about when you travel, but it's really important. And now with COVID, I've realized that there's a lot more stuff that you need to do, and it can be overwhelming because even for the airline employees, they don't know how to do it or they're not allowed to assist you. So you have to make sure that you're doing all of the steps before traveling that you can, because you don't want to be at the airport frantic like I was when I traveled to Peru. There are going to be specific requirements, like if you need a COVID test, if you need a vaccine, if you need the PCR, the rapid test, or like the 3-day one that you'll get back. This is going to be really important for you to know, because if you get the wrong test, they're not going to let you on the plane. Because if they let you on the plane and you go to that country, they're going to ask you as soon as you get there, did you do this test or not? And if you say no, they're going to send you right back home. Unless that country has a testing center there that they're allowing people to do tests there. There are some of those. Again, important to do your research. So if you go to the airport and you have your test and you have to read 72 hours before, okay, Peru specifically requires it to be exactly 72 hours or less from your flight time. So if you fly at 9 a.m. and you took the rapid test and it shows up at 7 a.m., you're over the 72 hours if you did it 3 days before, and you're not going to be able to travel. So you have to make sure you're in the specific windows that it's asking you for, or you won't be getting on that plane. On top of that, certain countries have extra like paperwork that you have to fill in when you are going. So there's a website that I had to go to, and then this is the form that they sent me so that I could prove it when I got into customs and immigration. So it's a form basically just saying where I'm going to stay, that I'm going to quarantine, you know, all the required things that they have to say to you, that you got tested, who you're going to be with, all of that stuff. It was a bit of a pain because the website was formatted in a weird way and it wouldn't let you submit unless you added information, instead of like, it looked like you needed to add more people or something, but in reality it was saying add this so it sticks and then you can submit. So at the airport, everyone was frantic. The flight was delayed because, again, the airline employees could not assist you with this, and a lot of people were struggling to fill out this form. So I just wanted to make that very clear. If you're going to travel international, please fill out all of the things that you need to fill out before you get to the airport, because you're going to be frantically stressing out at the airport. And you know, mental health reasons, if you're flying to decompress and you've been having a really hard time and you're flying to go on vacation to, you know, just come to peace with everything, and then you're going to the airport and dealing with all of this franticness, it's just gonna send you over the edge, and you don't want to have a meltdown at the airport, because I was this close, girl. Bloop, this close. I would just say please do that as much as you can. And then as for what I pack, so I didn't really know what to pack for Peru, and I definitely underpacked, mostly now that I'm staying for 2 months. Luckily, the Airbnb that I'm staying in right now and the one that I'm going to move into are both very accessible. So I have a washer and a hanging rack because they don't have dryers. So at least that's good. But I always pack 2 sets of pajamas. This one's a long sleeve. I have like a short sleeve one. I pack lots of hair ties. I pack a to-go makeup kit. I pack little towelette things. These are good for makeup removal. I got these at Target. I packed hand sanitizer, super important. Also, I didn't pack this, but the airline actually provided it. Peru requires little face shields on top of the fact that you have to wear 2 masks. So making sure that you have what the specific country requires, or that the airline will provide it to you, is very important. I also bought this portable charger. I haven't needed to use it, but it's really nice. It's supposed to be able to charge your phone like 4 times depending on what phone you have, before it needs to be recharged. I packed a lot of little baggies of things just in case. Like this one has all of my electronics, my headphones for the plane, another hand sanitizer. I packed feminine products in here just in case. I also packed like feminine wipes just because if you're flying for a long time or you're going to be out and about and you know it's hot or whatever, I think that's really important. Hygiene is super important. And then I also packed this baggie that has like my hair products in it and like lotion, and it had a perfume in here, but the perfume in the bathroom, a little mousse, some leave-in conditioners, and a mask. I actually bought Johnny a mask and I have a mask, so maybe I'll do that tonight. Also packed some cards because they do quarantines here on Sundays and you're trapped in your house. So I thought it would be fun to have something to play with while we are stuck in the house. We also watch movies, and I brought my computer, my laptop, so we could watch Netflix. But as for clothes, I packed some things for like the cold temperature. I packed a couple for the hot weather. So some short sleeves, some crop tops, some long sleeves. I packed some different types of jeans. Packed 2 pairs of shoes. I ended up buying a pair of shoes here because my shoes were not comfortable. So I will really recommend you to buy comfortable shoes. I packed lots of underwear and socks just in case I was going to be here for more time, which I'm glad I did that because I'm still short on that. But again, washer and hanging rack are very useful. Remembering to pack like little things like nail clippers, your tweezers, or like if you use the little razors to shape your eyebrows, nail polish. I would say if you're going somewhere and you're not sure how long you're going to be there, or you're not sure exactly what you're going to do, try and pack a little tiny bit of everything just in case, because you don't want to be somewhere and then feel like, oh, I wish I was home so that I could blah 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 blah. Your point is for you to take time away from everything, relax, and not feel like, oh, I shouldn't have done this because I should have been somewhere else. But I would just bring little things to entertain yourself. And again, if you have any questions about what you're going to bring, go on the website for me, and treat your airline employees, TSA employees, and anyone that's helping you on the way with respect, because in all reality, these jobs are very stressful and a lot of people treat these employees like trash, like they're worthless. And I know that's why I left, because I was so tired of being told that I was worthless or dumb or I didn't know how to do my job, when I was more than capable of doing my job. And even if I wasn't, I'm not dumb. I'm not someone that you can insult, and it's only that you're insulting these people because they can't really defend themselves because they're working. So please take the time to really appreciate the fact that you are able to travel and that these people are making it like possible for you to do that. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like always, the links are below for NAMI and the suicide prevention hotline. You can text or call if you're going through something rough. And if you have the opportunity to get away and escape from your issues, please, 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 please put yourself first. If you don't have that opportunity, I'm so sorry. And if you need anything, if you want to speak to someone, I'm here. You can definitely talk to me. And like I said, the links below, they can also assist you if you need anything. But thank you guys. Please like and subscribe. I love you and have a great week.